Good evening, Fernwood. I'm Neil, and this is the start of week 4 of a 65-week project to get myself to watch one episode a day each weekday of the cult classic soap opera from the 1970s, Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. We're entering a pretty exciting little time because Mary has been trapped inside of a storefront with the mass murderer Davy Jessup. Her family's outside. They've got their own little dramas. Tom keeps pressing on their relationship because he cheated on her and Mary knows. And the more he presses on it, the more Davy reacts. It's pretty scary actually to watch. We have various officers. We have a multiplicity of news reporters. We have Loretta and Charlie who are doing their thing. Loretta is really emotional, which means that she's singing songs about her emotions and, a whole lot of other shenanigans. So, one other special tidbit. This is the January 26th, 1976 episode, which is the day I would have turned 5. Actually, it is the day that I did turn 5. I had no idea what this show was at the time. It was way above my pay grade. I was 5 years old. I'm going to start the episode. We'll see what we need to get caught up on as we go.
Mary Hartman! Mary Hartman!
Hi, Cleet Meisenheimer again. The lieutenant has just told Mrs. Hartman they've got the car. Of course, all of this is due to the fine efforts of local sports car enthusiast and dealer Nick Rutley.
Rick Nutley.
Rick Nutley.
Just let me say this, will you, Pete?
Cleet.
Cleet.
Yeah.
It's always been my pleasure in every way to help this community in any way I can.
Davy, now I think you're being just a little bit unreasonable.
I agree with that.
I want it. You have a trailer?
Yes, but that'll take up to 18 hours, plus a teamster.
We'll wait.
Hiya, Jesus here, and we're back outside the Chinese laundry cleat, where we're anxiously awaiting, very anxiously as you can see, the arrival of Fernwood Reverend John Billington Standfast. Wait a second, I think I see Reverend Standfast's car coming up now. The crowd is parting, almost like the Red Sea is the Reverend, as all hopes are pinned on the persuasive powers of this one man.
Right in front of the laundry so Jessica can see it. No. I'm sure that won't be necessary. You did say little Davy is armed. See, if you could just get me a bullhorn, I'll just wait over to one side.
But Reverend,
Yes?
we thought if you would stand directly in front of the Chinese laundry, you could get a real communication going with the boy. I heard the talk you gave at the police
Well, yes, I
academy.
say a good many things. If you could just get me that bullhorn. You know what they say? They say it's best to maintain an air of distance from these people. It helps to keep up an air of authority.
I think the son of the cloth is scared.
Oh, how could he be? He's got God on his side.
Then how come his knees are shaking?
All right, Reverend.
It's okay to be scared.
Hi, Davy. This is John Standfast. Now, I want to talk to you, Davy, about what you've done and what you have got to do. Because you have got to be a man, Davy, because God is watching you.
Busybody?
I don't know what you're talking
I understood everything but busybody.
about. Oh, I understood busybody.
No, it's not that he isn't listening. He really appreciates the Reverend taking the time out and coming down here. It's just that he doesn't agree with everything the Reverend is saying.
That's why I always used to cut Sunday school.
It's just that he doesn't see how any of this is going to get in his car.
What I am trying to say to you, Davy, is give up.
No!
No, 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 no! You see, now I think you've gotten him a little excited.
Now, this is just getting on everyone's nerves, and no one is going to like you. No one, Davy.
That's really terrific, Reverend, but I think we better back off a little.
Is he giving up?
No, not exactly.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
gonna
not-
shoot.
I can't believe
That's not
you.
hostage negotiation, you know?
Davy! Davy! They got your car!
Beautiful.
Did I say that?
You don't tell a
I'll make him
person.
promise not to. The Reverend Fanfare. I'll have him come into the store with a stack of Bibles and make him swear on the stack of Bibles that they won't follow me.
Reverend? Yes. I think I heard the killer's request. Will you go?
Davy, just exactly how many Bibles would it take to make a stack?
Reverend? Well, of course I'm the Reverend.
No. Your answer.
But can we question the ways of God?
It's not a question of questioning the ways of God, Reverend. It's a question of questioning the ways of a berserk kid who's holding an innocent housewife hostage.
And now you want me to go in there with not just one Holy Bible, but a whole stack of them, and stand in front of someone who has broken God's most sacred commandment.
That means
I
he's
think
afraid to
2
go in.
Bibles would make a
You
stack.
don't understand my meaning. Fear has nothing to do with.
Will somebody please explain to me what the hell's going on here? My wife is still in there. Nobody's doing a damn
Speak
thing.
calm, Mr. Hartman. A course of action is being worked out.
You mean you're going into the store, are you?
If only it were that simple.
He's not going into the store.
Reverend, I'll go in with you. You'll have the complete support of the Fernwood Police Department.
You mean you're not?
I mean, you're going to read from the Bible, but when it comes to flesh and blood, you're not going to do a darn thing to help. Is that it?
Do not scoff at the Bible, young man. The Bible is the revered word.
I believe in the Bible. I believe in Daniel and the lions, and I believe in Davy and Goliath. I believe in it.
Well, there you see how confused he really is. It is David and Goliath, and I am certainly not Goliath. I can't believe you.
I mean, there was an animated show called Davy and Goliath.
Mr. Hartman, this Sunday sermon, Jesus was freed people, and Mr. Hartman, I try in my writing to reach young people with words that they can understand.
You can't go in and face that kid, even though it could mean my Mary's life. Is that so?
Mr. Hartman, let me put it to you this way. No,
I
believe in
explanation. I
family.
don't need
in
explanation.
respect
I need some
of
action.
authority.
Just name. What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want?
Does anyone have a Valium?
Valium was the hot antidepressant of the time.
Your own daughter held captive by a crazed maniac, and you don't even know what caused it.
And you think you do?
Of course I do. It is the sex and violence our young people are exposed to on television every day.
Blanche, I'm exposed to sex and violence, and I didn't murder anybody.
He went home. Can you believe it? The man went home.
Sex and violence. Sex and violence.
Oh,
Now maybe they'll believe that I want the Reverend and a stack of Bibles and a sworn oath they'll give me 24 hours to get away. I think I'm getting another headache. It's right here.
No, Davy, please be very careful. I mean, not even a big band-aid, you know what I mean?
But it hurts.
Aspirin. How about some aspirin?
That'd be very nice, Mrs. Hartman.
No aspirin.
No aspirin?
No. But have a lifesaver. I mean, if you want to split it or anything.
Thank you. That'd be very nice, Mrs. Hartman.
Should I break it or suck it in half?
Don't break it!
Oh, okay, Davy. Okay.
I'm really glad it was you who came here. I mean, I don't think I could talk to anybody else.
I know, Davy. I know. It's very good. It's orange.
I can smell it. I used to spend summer vacations with her, only she made me go to bed at 6 o'clock and wouldn't let me eat candy or read comic books or get me my car or my Bible or my Reverend or my 24 hours.
Davy, I'm almost at the halfway point.
You don't smoke, Tom.
Well, I gotta do something, don't
Now you've got all the vices, haven't you, Tom?
Lieutenant Trask asked me to tell you that we're bringing in a helicopter and more squad cars and Dalton Westerly. He's the SWAT team from Porterville.
Well, now what about the National Guard?
way to escalate the situation.
The distraught father of the hostage had just made a call for for the National Guard.
That's not what I mean.
Do you mean to say, sir, that you are displeased with the way the Fernwood police is handling this caper?
Listen, I just want the police to get off their bullhorns and get my daughter out of that abandoned Chinese laundry.
George sounds even more stupid than he does when he's yelling about his missing sock.
Hi, everybody. Jesus again, and I've got a good one for you now. I'm here with the sister of the hostage.
Doesn't she look pretty? I wish she'd worn her new green dress.
Mary, if you can hear me, this is Loretta. Raise your spirits by singing to you the words of this new verse that I just wrote in honor of this terrible classic.
I'm very sorry, but I have a very important announcement for the killer.
Castle, this is Lieutenant Trask. Your caller has arrived.
Yeah, but he won't come out and give up Mary till the Reverend says he's safe.
You don't think the National Guard can come in and force him in?
I don't know about the National Guard, but I know we can do it.
But they got tanks.
Yes, we got that used car from Portable. Give it a push, right?
If I can get around behind the Chinese laundry, I think that I can rescue Mary Hartman. Now,
What about the risk?
I'm prepared to take it, Mr. Hartman.
This is going to go on a little while. You know, this was a settle into the plot of the week kind of episode. So Mary's still a hostage. Davy Jessup still hasn't got his car. A number of news reporters outside, Cleet Meisenheimer and Jose Herrera. Reverend Glanstad was not worth bringing over. That was our Monday, January 26th, 1976 episode. Thank you for showing up, and we will see you tomorrow night in Fernwood.